Hey guys, Marsinged here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so I finally finished getting the STR free-to-play Trunks up to link level 10, so we are going to showcase him here on one of his 200% teams, the AGL Blue Boys, and basically just see what he can do pre-EZA. So just like the Int one from yesterday, I'm not going to expect crazy things out of this guy. I'm not going to try and judge him too harshly because he probably is going to get an EZA literally potentially within a week from now. So, you know, he's going to hopefully get significantly better. Now, he does raise attack for 1 turn on Super, so no defense raise is a little bit disappointing. Maybe we'll get that added with the EZA. He gets attack and defense 100%, additional attack and defense 50% when key is 9 or more. He gets an additional attack and defense 50% and all allies defense 20% for 7 turns from the start of the turn, and then he gets defense 100% from the 8th turn. Now, the interesting thing about that is he gets that extra 50% attack and defense, and then all allies defense 20% for 7 turns. That is for 7 turns for all allies. So even on the next rotation that he's not on, all of the allies are going to have that extra defense. So that is good. What is not good is him having less than 100k defense. Because as he doesn't raise on Super at all, we should get the extra 50 when the key is 9 or more. I don't think it factors that in until he actually attacks. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't. So he's going to get the extra 50% from having key 9. So that's going to put him up to just under 150, which is not great. And then, yeah, once 8 turns have run out, he would be getting 100% from his passive instead of 50. So he'd be around just under 200, which is pretty bad. Especially, again, no defense raising on Super or anything. So not really ideal, but let's see what we get out of him here. Now, obviously, this isn't a great rotation for him either, to be fair. We want to get him linked up with the Transforming Tech Trunks. Once the Tech Transforming Trunks becomes a Super Saiyan, they are like 6 out of 7 link partners, because they basically are the same card, right? The quote-unquote Rage Trunks. The only difference is that the free-to-play one has Shattering the Limit, and the Tech Transforming one has Fierce Battle, right? All the other links are the same. So we should be looking pretty good once we get that set up. Unfortunately, the Tech Trunks is on the next rotation. So we're going to have to float him off on the next turn, which means we won't have the 2 Trunkses together until turn 5. So that 1.7. Oof. Oof. 115k from a type neutral first phase baby. That is a little bit scary. Now, obviously, you can kind of tell from the base of this guy's kit that because he's giving defense for the 7 turns, including when he's not on the rotation, his goal, or his role, I should say, is obviously to be a floating support unit, right? Because let's say he is on turn 1, you float him off, he's not coming back until turn 4, but on turn 2 and 3, the rest of your units are getting that extra 20% defense from his support passive. So on teams where you have like rotations and units like this, right, where we have Bulma, who's going to be giving everybody all this extra support, these guys are now getting that 20% from Trunks on the previous turn, and now they're getting the support from Bulma's passive, which will carry over to the next turn as well. Yeah, remember when 100k defense was really good? Now even 500k raw defense, if you don't have any other defensive capabilities, we're starting to now get bosses that even their normal attacks will still be dealing like 100k damage to you if you have 500k defense. So this Trunks having 150k after supering. That means that if Vegito Blue in the new Mortal Will like stage, if Vegito Blue hit him with a normal attack after getting the attack buff from his super, Vegito Blue's normal attacks do just over 1 million damage. So that means that Trunks would take like 850k from a normal from STR Vegito if he wasn't attack lowered at all. So yeah, I mean, essentially, as it stands right now, looking at his numbers, he basically is like unrunnable. But, because yeah, 131. So then when he gets his key from the passive, we are getting support, because remember, base Future Gohan is a 50% support for Bond of Master and Disciple. But that means he's going to get what? It doesn't factor in support, so he's not even getting 70k, right? So he won't be at 200k when he supers here. He doesn't build up at all, so there's no point getting him a super. We'll keep Gohan on the rotation. I want him to get as much support as possible ready for the next phase, because we're going to get Trunks. The Tech Trunks will be coming back onto this rotation next time and transforming straight away. So we'll then have his link partner, and we'll have Future Gohan in slot 3. So, shout out to Nivyed for the $1 super chat. I appreciate you. Right, so I floated off the other blues, didn't I? I should probably float off Mai, though, for the extra support. So, I'll do that. Do that. And do that. Get back up to full HP, basically. Alright, so we should be looking pretty good here. Yeah, I did a superhero. Did we do a superhero run for Vegito? What was the one I did yesterday? Oh no, that was against... the video I did yesterday was Earthbred Fighters with Future Gohan and Piccolo versus Zamasu. We did try a superhero team. I got some very unlucky first rotations because, like, it's crazy to think how good the Gammas were when they came out. I mean, they are still good, but you take the Gammas into, like, the STR Vegito phase. Neither of them lower attack. He doesn't have a super that they can counter or negate. So, like, even Gamma 1, like, in slot 1, linked with Gamma 2, just gets absolutely destroyed by STR Vegito Blue, which is kind of crazy to think, considering how good the Gammas are. They get absolutely crushed. Well, yeah, we got to hope that the EZAs will save these free-to-play units, because remember, the Golden Week free-to-play units, apart from Tau, were all really, really good, right? Like the STR Yamcha EZA, the Super Strike Tech Jackie Chun, the free-to-play Tech Bulma EZA. Like, those free-to-play units were really, really good. So if they let the guy that designed them design the Int Trunks and STR Trunks EZAs, then we probably will be looking good. But, you know. Now this is going to get kind of scary, because we've got no support now, because Future Gohan is transforming. And we are fighting an AGL enemy. Because this is how I would play the rotation, right? So every link except for Shattering the Limit, because these guys have Fierce Battle. He has 113k. Oh, God. So, yeah, he's going to have like 160k defense after he supers. So, on this rotation, typically I brought Senzu Beans because I couldn't remember if this baby had a terrible status effect that he can do to you or not. As long as he doesn't super in the middle, I think we might be okay. But, like, unironically, we might just die this turn, even from, like, a normal attack, which would be kind of crazy. Okay, good. He's Super Trunks. Whew. Tech Trunks. Because, yeah, if he supers the STR Trunks, it's all over. But it genuinely might be all over right now, right? 150k post-super. Even if he was to double super, it would make no difference because he doesn't raise defense on super. So, yeah, I guess we'll see. 2.26. Woke up feeling dangerous. I like his animation, but 190k. Now, funnily enough, I'm not a calcs person. I'm not good at doing them, let alone on the fly in my head mid-rotation. I did think it would actually do more than that, to be fair. Although I forget, like, Baby obviously isn't, you know, a hard-hitting boss anymore. But I was a bit worried it was going to do more damage than that. However, I guess you could say the one good thing about all of that is that by him taking that much damage, it means we're now able to fuse into Vegito, which is what we would want, right? Because otherwise, Goku and Vegeta start to get a little bit smacked about. So, right, so we'll do that. Do that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the Vegetos are just going to absolutely annihilate Baby here. They only have Fierce Battle active with Bulma, but there's probably not much he can do here. Not even Dokkan Event Destroyer. He takes damage from Dokkan Events. I mean, he probably would take damage from their supers. I don't know about the normal thing, right? But yeah, he's definitely, I would say at this point, just by judging the numbers and everything that we've seen in this run, I do think he has the potential, because having that off-rotation support and everything is really cool. He's got a good link set, because, you know, on teams like this, you're going to want to be running the other Super Saiyan, like Trunks, the Future Gohan, Vegeta and Trunks, those kind of units that he's going to share some links with. But I would say that, like, for any of the events that are actually, you know, worthwhile, the ones that we would consider the actual difficult events, as it stands right now, he is, I would say, like, unrunnable, right? Now, again, as I said at the beginning, I'm not going to give him too much flack because he's going to get an EZA very soon. And I don't know why Dokkan decides to do it like this, but when a unit is going to get, when they bring out these free-to-play units and they're going to get an EZA straight away, they don't really care that much about making their TURs any good. So even though his TUR now is pretty damn mid, that doesn't mean that when he gets his EZA, he could be really good, right? So, you know, we'll see. With double Whis, he could tank super. I think most units in the game can tank supers with double Whis, right? Because that's 80% damage reduction. And even then, if an attack is doing 1,000,000 damage, 80% is 800,000, so that's 200,000 left, and he only has 150k defense, so he'd still be taking 50k damage through a double Whis to a super attack that did 1,000,000 damage. And remember, all the new big bosses, like from the Future Saga Red Zone, all do way more than 1,000,000 damage with their super attack. In fact, I think Rose and Zamasu do 1.5 million, which means even through a double Whis, in fact, let me just check that exactly. So let's say, so yeah, Rose and Zamasu do 1.5 million damage. So then we take off 80%. So that means they're then doing 300,000. That means that STR Trunks is still taking 150k from the Rose and Zamasu Super with a double Whis active. So, not great. But, you know, what can you do, I guess? Right, he's got 635k defense. As long as you don't get immediately supered here in slot 1, we should be okay. Can't say the same for our boy in the middle here, who is rocking 131k. Bear in mind, he's getting 50% support from Mai as well. So, not really ideal, but let me just use a Senzu Bean here, because we have got some AoEs on the turn as well. And let's see. Now, this guy, obviously, any events with AoEs, he's going to get absolutely shredded because he's not getting that 50% defense from his passive until it registers that he has 9 key. So, and we're on turn 7, so we're still getting the defense support to everyone. He's not getting that extra defense himself. But let's see what we do here. What's this AoE going to do? I don't know how strong Baby's AoEs are. 240k. And then Mai takes 200, because Mai gets all of her defense on super as well. Mai definitely not a unit that's good for super attacks. Yeah, 187k from the normal. I mean, I feel like that was probably always how that was going to end. But, yeah, there you go. So, the STR Rage Trunks, his art's cool. I think his super attack animation is pretty cool for a free-to-play unit. He definitely has the potential with that, like, off-rotation support and everything. But, man, is his current state pretty disappointing. So his EZA definitely needs to be something pretty special for this guy to actually be worth running. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.